Boop, 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 boop.
I'm gonna check out that stream card.
Yeah.
See what's up with that because that we could use. Did you know that for our have nothing to do with your ear? With our live games, and maybe even get checkity check. Checkity check. All right, let's check. Let's check.
That's a check. No whistling, please.
You know, I was thinking that maybe we need to start doing more games.
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
Yeah, we need to do a live game on Thursday nights too, maybe. Because we have like so many different games I'd like to play, and yet hardly have time for them all. But then I guess I'm supposed to be working on stuff, so that always makes it a little more difficult for sure. Howdy from Kansas, says Dennis Cross. Dennis Cross.
Say something exciting.
Enid, Oklahoma is known as the Purple Martin capital of the world.
Fun fact, they're more iridescent. They're not actually purple. Purple.
If you get them in the right light, they can appear somewhat purple. But in general, not actually purple. A purple martin.
Purple nurple.
Purple nurples are not actually purple, nor are they nurples.
Blasphemy.
And I got this straight from
who?
Tyson something. Can't remember now what his name is.
Mike Tyson?
And he would know. He is well versed on the nurpley purples.
Hey, we got a Charlie Stout on here.
Charlie Stout, Damian Larson in his house.
And a Vern. Good God. Hi, Vern.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. That close to saying it with a straight face.
Hey, it's time.
David Larson, Neil Morgan, Dennis Cross, Eric Miller, Ptolemachus of the Pennsylvania Ptolemachus clan. Charlie Stout. Charlie Stout is signed up to play. When is Charlie going to play with us again, Bessy?
Possibly the 1st of October.
1st of
Possibly
October.
Another date.
Sometime that is not today. Good to see you two. Good to see you too.
End of September.
Dennis, did you go to any of the Chiefs preseason games?
Hey, it's 8:01.
Hey, sweetheart, did you know that the Chiefs actually don't play in Kansas? What do you have on your... What do you... Okay, you got it. What were you eating that was blue?
Blue?
Blue, like icing.
I wasn't eating
Paint?
anything blue. Paint, sure.
Were you eating some paint again? I tried to keep her out of the paint, but I tell you, blue.
I drank. No, I didn't. I was going to say I drank out of the blue cup, but I didn't drink out of the blue cup.
Hey everybody, this is Dave here at Pulp Alley, and I am with the world's most dangerous Bessy. Tonight we are going to be talking about the Pulp Alley tabletop game. Ba-bam! Thought we'd try something new. We're just going to talk about Pulp Alley a little bit tonight. Check this out. Check it out. Hit that 3. Oh, it's an overhead cam. Look at that, boys and girls. Look at that. Look at that. Spreading out so far and wide. Keep Manhattan. Just give me that countryside. That's what we say around these parts. There you go. Check that out. Check out that big old overhead shot. Coming at you. Big and bold. Twice as natural. Beady beefy. Big and bouncy. And then we have old camera number 4. Ba-bam. What gives you that? Who in their right mind
Gives you a swirly camera
gets
that
away
never
with
sits.
that coming at you?
Oh.
That's what the kids like. That's what the kids tune in
Crotch
for.
shots of Phantom Ace.
Bessy,
What?
you need to relax a little bit.
I didn't. You're the one zooming in. I'm a
They
little
are
tired.
playing my Detroit Lions next week. Who? Them Chiefs?
The Chiefs.
Yeah, they're actually they're actually out of Missouri. They're not in Kansas, apparently.
Shocking news.
They're not actually. You'd think they were in Kansas, but they're not.
Let it go.
I can't let it go. I can't. I'm shocked and amazed.
Color me shocked.
Cooter Beans Blimp Cam. Oh, what was that? Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Get off that.
Thank you for playing along. Thank you for playing along. End of September, he says. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Bessy. What did you sign him up for?
I don't know. I went off your list. That was my first mistake.
Charlie, did she give you a date?
Yes, I gave him a date.
Or did she just say some Sunday?
No, we had dates. I don't know. I didn't.
Boys and girls, if you haven't already, get signed up to play with us. Or even if you have already done that. If you would like to play with us on a Sunday, don't hesitate. Go ahead and say, hey, I want to play too.
And we will possibly get you scheduled at some time in the future.
Sometime in the future.
At an indeterminate date.
She just kind of throws dates out there and doesn't actually keep track. And then that surprises me because then I don't know who shows up.
You don't know
Bessy
who's showing
says
up.
September 24th. So
maybe Nay's after him. Stop just driving me crazy.
I gotta check the calendar. September 24th. So 10th is the D-Dub.
No. The
No,
third.
3rd is D-Dub. So who's on the 10th? Melanie. Melanie's on the 10th. So who's on the 17th?
We're off.
There's no 17th. So for boys and girls out there, we're either going to play together, Bessy and I, on the 17th, or we won't be here at all. So honestly, I don't know which, but rather than schedule somebody for the 17th and then tell them never mind, we're just going to schedule each other for the 17th and then possibly tell each other never mind. Because Bessy wants a vacation. So we're going to sneak off for a few days or one, maybe maybe half a day. We're going to sneak away for half a day together, run off. Fairly sure we can outrun the kids and take off, and they can fend for themselves for a few days. So,
I mean, Padawan can watch them.
And then on 24th is
Charlie.
And then possibly Nay would be October 1st, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. If she's available. So if you got signed up today, then Bessy gets what Bessy wants.
Sometimes.
I don't know of anything that Bessy has wanted that she has not
Okay,
got.
I have given you a
Bessy-
list of the blood of my enemies that I
Yeah.
wanted to collect, and you didn't. They're still walking around. I had to do some of that myself. Bessy makes it happen.
These are not the things we discuss on here.
It's all fun and games.
Nay said October something for her.
See?
October something. That makes a lot of sense. October something. So here's a couple things I wanted to talk with you about.
He just doesn't get it.
You deserve a break. Well, thank you so much. So get signed up if you'd like to play with us on a Sunday. We are trying to put together a guest list. And following that up, we are going to do one more week of Hellboy.
Yep.
One more week of young Hellboy in the hidden land of Perilous Island, beating up on baddies.
Mm-hmm.
Or getting beat up. He got pretty beat up in that last game. So one more week of, well, he did. He almost didn't even make it to the end.
He tripped on his shoelace.
He almost got KO'd. That game might have gone very differently if he had been KO'd there. It would have definitely gone differently for him because he would have continued. But then, right, without the three characters out there, that could have put added pressure on the other two.
I don't think I would have done well.
Yeah, and young Hellboy definitely interceded and got in front of the professor and kept the zombies at bay.
Yeah, the professor was shooting over his shoulder the whole time. Hellboy was just like doing this,
blowing him down. The professor was the hero of the hour in that one. But following that, and if you have not heard, that was weird.
It was weird.
Did everybody blink simultaneously?
It lasted longer than a blink. So no, it already passed on there, but I saw it.
Yeah,
it went black.
It did black there, black up there too. I wonder if it was this.
Quit touching it.
I can do it again.
My magic only works once.
But the next setting, fingers crossed. Bessy, tell them.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Harry Potter is the next setting that we're gonna. That did it again right there.
Mother of pearls. I didn't do anything.
It's gonna do it there. Unmute. Why does it say unmute up there?
Because it's muted.
Well, that's weird. Isn't it?
It's a little flashy.
Yeah, don't lean on that anymore.
It was not that.
It was.
It was not that.
It was. It was you jiggling the cords.
I'll jiggle.
She was over there jiggling the cords again, shaking the thingy around.
We're just gonna let it. We're gonna drop it.
Harry Potter. Harry Potter is the
Potter.
next one. Fingers crossed. No pressure. Damian Larson, if you're on here. Damian Larson's painting us up some Harry Potter miniatures. And if they don't make it in time, no pressure whatsoever. We can easily do something else. Not a big deal. But if they get here, then it's going to be happy birthday for Bessy, because September is the world's most dangerous Bessy's birthday. Something may have been in the mail today. Something may have been. It's the Muggles messing with camera. Probably.
Something.
Hey, Scott Howland. Very good.
What kind of something, Damien
Oh,
Larson?
did the Harry Potters get
Well,
get
you just
shipped
said something.
today?
I don't want to
So we've been
get too
trying to
excited.
mine the Harry Potter stuff for some ideas as far as spells and stuff. And Bessy's a big fan of the Harry Potter stuff. So I would like to make sure that we kind of treated it fairly close to the source material instead of just making it up whole cloth. So I don't know exactly how all of that is going to work out, but we'll figure something out for that. So hopefully not this Sunday, but the Sunday after this on the 10th, it
My
will be
birthday.
on Bessy's birthday. It will be a Harry Potter scenario. And right now we're planning on it being the Harry and Hermione and
Ron.
Roger, all three of those the main characters there. So that should work out really nice. I think is their names. I'm not really sure.
I guess my house would be
Harry Potter would be a great
Ravenclaw.
theme to try out some spells. Yes, indeed. Ravenclaw. Who asked that? And
Charlie.
what house is Bessy? Oh.
Right? Wouldn't you say?
Well, I don't. I think I've always thought of you as Raven Beak, but I don't know. I think that if the truth was known, she'd probably rather be one of the hustle grumps. But I don't know.
I wouldn't mind being a Hufflepuff.
Huffle grump. Yeah.
All right, I let the Roger go, but you're on my last nerve with Hufflepuffs.
And some have said that I would be a slithering, but I don't know.
You know how we know that you're in Slytherin? Because you faked the test because you knew what to do and you still did it anyway to get Slytherin, which makes you a perfect Slytherin. Typical.
After the Harry Potter games, that would be a great thing to try out some spells. Yes. Yeah, that is the plan. Hopefully, we can get everything put together to get some spellcraft in there for the Harry Potter games. I think it would be kind of lame if we weren't able to. So we have to make that work one way or a t'other.
DW Low is getting pretty aggressive out there. And some unforgivable curses.
Uh-oh.
Coming in hot. No, don't do that.
I have to defend myself.
That's not how you defend yourself. Sir?
What are we going to do after Harry Potter? How many weeks of Harry Potter can we squeeze out?
I mean, I could make a lifetime out of it. Yes, they were.
So
I love fanfic.
So we'll try to do a few weeks of Harry Potter before we switch over. Then thinking about maybe doing some Peter Pan. Not exactly 100% sure, but we have the lovely figures that Mr. Damian Larson painted up for us. So it would be a shame not to do that. I also want to get back to doing some Vikings. So there's just like so much stuff that I want to do. I was telling Betsy a little bit earlier, we need to do another live game just so I can get enough games in. Because we have like so many miniatures that I want to use, so many lovely figures. I'd like to do some sci-fi. I'd like to do some cyberpunk. There's just like so much that I would like to do, and only gaming one or only being able to show y'all one game a week, it feels like it's going to take forever, but
We have time.
it is what it is. Ducks. What's he talking about?
Didn't he
Space
put A duck on a shield.
A duck on a shield. I think cyberpunk ducks, cyberpunk Vikings, space Vikings. That is my problem exactly. You know what? The first step to recovering is admitting you have a problem. So I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, Charlie. Proud of you. How about Flesh Gordon?
That's
What?
not for this channel. Flash Gordon we could do.
Oh, that don't say that. That's naughty.
And Flash Gordon is
Too many themes. So yeah, what themes would y'all like to pile on? Pile on. Now is the time. Commander Cody. Yeah, Commander Cody's always fun. Was actually enjoying some Commander Cody recently. I like Commander Cody, and that's anyhow. It's good stuff. Good stuff. That's good fun. It's one of the few serials from like the 50s. I think is Commander Cody is like a 50s serial um, that I really enjoy. Like once you get out of the 30s, I actually prefer the 1920s and 1930s for my serials. Once you get into the 40s, they get I don't know. I don't enjoy those as much. But I do think Commander Cody in the 50s, if I remember right, I do like me some Commander Cody.
Damien asks, how do you want Denton and Red Queen painted? Evil alts?
No, no, they are canon characters, so they should be done based on their cards. So yeah, if I can send you the pictures of the cards, but yeah, they should not be stray from. And part of that is that the ones that we have were painted up a long time ago, and we just need fresh versions of them. So yeah, I second Cyberpunk Vikings. Yeah, you get crazy cereals in the 80s with fruit flavored monsters and such. You, sir. So,
I'll be over in just a minute.
I had this crazy idea about working on a board game as well because one of the terrible curses that I'm beset with is starting far more projects than I finish. I bet you some of you out there, and don't judge, I bet some of you out there have the same curse. But it's like so easy to start a project and finishing them is my curse. But anyway, request Pulp versus a dragon scenario. Yeah, that would be fun too. Um, so for the board game, Bess and I were talking about this. I thought it would be fun to discuss it a little bit with you guys. And I like the idea of it being kind of a globe trotting, traveling the world sort of thing. And I was trying to decide whether or not a treasure hunting scenario was too boring, And of course, we could have cultists and things like that thrown in there. But if it was just about treasures, another angle that I had on it was for it to be focused on the secret societies. So you'd have basically you could be playing the Pact of the Aganali or what are the other ones? The IRES or G13 and could be some sort of global machinations. That kind of takes it out of the purely treasure hunting idea and puts it into kind of a different setting. Pulp Trek. That would be a lot of fun too. That would be a lot of fun. Definitely have that curse too. Easy to start projects and far more difficult to finish them. Yeah.
Right there, Bubby.
always a challenge for me. Okay, give it some thoughts. I was wondering, if is there any interest in a board game for Pulp Alley? What would be the theme? What would be the overall goal or flavor of it? Is a treasure hunt scenario too easy? Do we combine it with other finish a project? Is that possible? Chocolate. Is it more about the rivalry between the secret societies and or is it pulpier? Could each player maybe have their own goal, where one's goal is to be a vigilante and to beat up baddies, and another's goal is to maybe they could be secret goals. Maybe another one is to go around and collect items to get them into a museum. Maybe another one's is a monster hunter, yada yada yada. So it doesn't mean that everybody has to have the same goal, it could all be different. So, just some thoughts out there for you guys to think about. Would be better as a card game. Interesting. Interesting. Secret objectives would be fun. Okay. Yeah. Would be better as a card game. Well, it will certainly have cards in it. I like the idea of having a board because we talked about it early about having the cards be locations that you put out there, and that would be, I think, the main gist of the board is that would help, as far as the different locations around the world that you could travel to. And you wouldn't need a board to do that. You could maybe just set cards out there for the locations, but I guess for me, I feel like I would like it to be a board. I feel like I would like there to be a board that you actually put out there, and there are places for the different locations. Doesn't mean they couldn't still be represented by cards and replaced or changed or things like that. But I don't know. Right now, initially we were saying there wouldn't be a board and it would be purely card driven. But then I started kind of getting antsy for a board. Have you played Flux games? I don't think so. Clyde Dashing Flux. Is that um, something you get after eating Taco Bell, or what? What are you talking about
That's
there?
reflux.
It's a card game. Okay. Nope, haven't played it. We'll have to check it out, I guess. All right, everybody. I guess we better call that a show for this evening. Leave us some comments. Leave us some comments. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. And we will see you very, very soon. Bye bye, everybody. Play us out of here, Bessy. Bessy.